And it's hot, let's face it. Summer in Arizona, and we all know it's coming. But as our producer Sean puts it, the heat the past couple of days is soul-crushing. Well, Sean, it's only going to get worse today. The heat advisory, which is actually an excessive heat warning, is in effect today, tonight, and tomorrow. And of course, it has us wondering, where do you set the thermostat inside your home? Frosty to keep cool, a little bit warmer to save money? And what other ways do you plan on beating this heat?
I must admit, over the years since I've been here, I've been able to kind of push back a little bit. When I first got here, I had it really low, but you have to wait. Right. Everyone kept telling me, oh, you can't put your AC on before it's 103, you know.
Oh, yes, you can.
But I tell you, I noticed every single summer so far, I'm going up a little bit more, but around 78 feels good for me.
I am right there at 80 degrees.
It's 80. She's one of the ones who said don't put the AC on.
Yeah, I've lived in a desert most of my life, so I'm kind of used to it. 80 works for me inside.
See, I lived here my entire life. I can't handle it. Mid-70s. I like it cool in my house. I can't be sweating it out. No way.
Well, here's what you guys at home are saying. Sarah Wheeler, she says she always keeps it at 74, can't stand it any warmer.
Ellie Raykoff writes, 82 and ice cream.
Lloyd Tony Garrettson says, keeps ours at 81. If it warms up, we bump it down for a few minutes.
And Karen Addison, 80, and it stays there as per my rules.
Oh, yeah.
LOL.
See, my daughter and I go back and forth on this. I keep it at 80, and then I'll start shivering, and I'll run over to the thermostat and see that she's bumped it down to 76. I'm like, you want to pay this bill? I don't think so. It's going up to 80.
And bills are doubling, and Sean was sharing with us before the newscast, I mean, just in a short time, I mean, you're doubling, sometimes tripling your bill. And it's really interesting, one of the comments on here, when you have it at a certain temperature and people are changing it, you don't realize it. So it's like been running for 3 hours. So you're like, why is the air still on?
Yeah, mine runs around the clock right now. It's incredible.
It never stops.
It never stops.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you don't have it on auto, you just have it on.
No, I have it on auto. It just never shuts off because I want to keep it at like 75 or 76.
I see.
But the same thing growing up with my parents, because the utility bills were so high, I would have the same back and forth that you have with your daughter. We'd go to try to turn it down, my brothers and I, and we'd get in trouble. My parents are like, we're not paying that bill. You better not touch that thermostat.
Well, I really appreciate ceiling fans. I never really use them until I moved here. They're always on. It really does circulate and keeps things cool.
I said this earlier, I think I have one of the best ceiling fans out there. It's like a propeller. I mean, I am cold at night, even with the thermostat set at 80. I have to be under the covers.
Wow.
So yeah, use those ceiling fans. It does help.